Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for me so as many people can get the message, okay? Alright, collective. Archangel Michael, the ancestors, the angels of the Most High, and God, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us guidance and clearance, helping us heal and ascend to the proper timeline that we can now hold. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below, okay? So as I was picking up these cards, these slid out of a deck. And it's June, and it's gathering around the power of the community, okay? So let's go ahead and pull an ancestor message. See what they want to talk about today. Okay, so there are times when loss is part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss, you can control. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experiences is asking to be acknowledged, okay? Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss, try to move on quickly. The unprocessed pain haunts you in the destructive way, so you don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break wide open, feel the loss, integrate it in, see the beauty that was, the lesson learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, even more of it remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world, more now than ever. Love heals all, okay, collective? Sometimes these cards are worded weird. You have to unriddle them a little bit, but neither here nor there. Your ancestors are telling you that there's some type of loss, some type of a situation that has ended. Something that could have been welcomed, something that could have not been welcomed. It could have been painful, but either way, it's something that has to be grieved. The tears have to be shed. The growth has to happen so that all these flowers can bloom, so you can water your seeds, okay? The seeds that you're healing yourself with, the thoughts that you're planting in your mind as you're allowing yourself to grieve at this time, okay? For whatever you could be going through. It could be something in the community. It could be something on June 26th that could happen. And there could be a situation or a place held for some type of grief, okay? It could be outside in nature. It could be some type of center. Collective, you could need to go outside in nature. It could help you center and ground yourself down. But every being has free will. Stop trying to control whatever you're going through, collective. There could be a situation in your life you're trying to control it. Maybe you're trying to control the loss, how it happens, what's going to happen, okay? So something about that, yeah, you're in control of your own destiny. And that's exactly what come out here, collective. You are in control of your own destiny. You are a special person, and you definitely do make a big difference, okay? So there's something about you realizing that all of these experiences and all of these stages of grief and every bit of the healing you're going through, well, this is all part of you going through this path, this phase, this destiny, this maze to your destiny, okay? You put in a lot of work to this and for this, okay? You could have had to put in overtime. A lot of strength, okay? You had to take a lot of action, okay? With the Chariot, the strength, and the Hermit, it was a lot of hours spent alone, a lot of overtime for you to have victory, okay? Some type of wish fulfillment when it comes to, or your harvest being full. You know, you put in all this work and you went from 9 of coins to 10 of coins. I'm seeing a team of people, men and women out here working together. It was coming together, putting in a lot of work. So it's people in the community could be coming around something you could be working on, some type of gathering, some type of situation, some type of teamwork. It's going to happen in June, around the 26th. Yeah, look, with this 3 of coins to 4 of coins, you're building success. You're building a legacy. You're building a firm foundation. Past some type of restrictions that were keeping you stressed out, okay? It could have been some type of delayed news as well. Could have made you just feel like you needed to drop your sword and just... Show me more about this page. Oof. Yeah, you got some type of truth and clarity, some type of final judgment on a situation that was keeping you stressed out, keeping you restricted, okay? It was an ongoing battle for you. It's what I'm seeing of stress, okay? Round and round, tied up and didn't know how you was going to get out of a situation pertaining to some type of finances, okay? So, yeah, like I knew, this 9 of Wands, okay? So you got this 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, this round and round when it comes with... to do with some type of finances. Okay, so I'm seeing you put in a lot of work. I'm seeing you pull it up by the bootstraps over here and take off on this journey, take off on this action. Look, you could have recently graduated from something. You could have thought this was a missed opportunity. It could have even made you sad, feeling like there was something that was a missed opportunity, but you didn't see what the divine is trying to hand you, or was trying to hand you at that time. All you were doing was having your back to the situation, looking at the cups that were spilt. Okay, look, with the Judgment card here and the World, these people are being resurrected. Mercy, shown mercy on you. The final judgment, you graduating, you learning a lesson, you taking action, a lot of action. A lot of creative action. It's something about this crown and that red cross there. And okay, so that purity, your divinity, it's something about the crown that you wear. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You were able to put it back on. You were able to get some type of aid from the community. People are going to come together. It's because you've got your wand in the hand. You're creatively creating, okay? Maybe you manifested you the red cross you needed or something like that. What is this? I'm just seeing a lot of action, like emergency room action. Something. Yeah. You could have felt like you were out in the cold. I'm telling you, when it came to some type of finances, okay? And it went into reverse with this 5 of coins and 4 of coins. Okay, so you're no longer having to pick up the pieces, okay? With the 2 of Wands here and the 3 of Wands, you're seeing a lot of progress, okay? You could have really been in between. It's the beginning of a new era, though. That's the chapter card or the title card of this. Yeah, look, a beginning of a new era. You could be this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Coins here. But I'm seeing you go back to the blueprints to birth something out that is very lucrative, okay? This is that new era. This is that new chapter. Now you have, instead of just red roses, they're pink and red, okay? Your aura around. That's because you're working out of your heart chakra and you're very grounded with it. Yeah, there's something you laid to rest here. You took a lot of action on it. You seen the truth, the cold truth about it. It could have something that, yeah, you seen the truth in some type of memories. The memories didn't cloud your judgment. Yeah, with the Hermit in reverse, you, and the Lovers in reverse, maybe. We have the Bill of Human Rights, okay? We have this Hermit in reverse with this Lovers in reverse, okay? And the Bill of Human Rights here. She's like writing her declaration down and signing her name on it. Look, whatever it is that was found out here, it's this Tower moment, okay? It's something about the Tower and the Star here. I'm going to get some more details on this situation. Whatever it is, you got the Six of Wands underneath. Something's about to be shown about some type of Hermit in reverse. Let's see. Tell me about this Hermit in reverse with this Lovers in reverse, okay? Oof. Look, somebody's not very innocent here with this Child in reverse, okay? But that's innocence. That's like a growth. Somebody's going to be educated about somebody small talking with a Blacksmith in reverse, okay? Something didn't take off. Yeah, some type of content that was created. Yeah, look, you have this. Something didn't take off, okay? Because something, yeah, it's because look, you've got foresight, you've got this cosmic connection. You're not in a stage of avoidance, abuse, addiction, alcoholism, okay? It's something about you dealing with some type of fool, okay? That some type of impulsiveness with the situation, with the connection, okay? You have to use great strength to get out of that situation or something. Yeah, fight for your freedom, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Somebody here, you could have been in a situation. It could have been a long journey for you, okay? It's something about you seeing the truth like this detective, okay? Because you've been pursuing it. Interviewing, reporting, talking to people, okay? You've been doing everything you need to. In the community, back to that community card, collective, to see the truth. Some type of neighbors, whatever's going on. But you're seeing the truth of the situation about this long journey. Some type of traveler as well, okay? Some type of experience you went in or you went through, okay? A lot of movement around you. You have a friend coming out here exploring some type of information to help support you. They could be a spiritual seeker, but they have a lot of insight, okay? This also could be somebody who is a vendor or a retail merchant, something about that, but they're also a knight, okay? They fight for what's right. It's something about them having your back and going to battle for you. Look, the Creator sent them in. This person is like maybe they need an EpiPen. Maybe they have allergic reactions to bees or something like that. But they're a legend, okay? This person knows how to get the knowledge. They also know how to get progress with this situation. They've learned a lot of information, a lot of realization about somebody's grand scheme of all schemes, okay? So they're going to try to help heal some type of element in your life, okay? In the community, maybe? That's what I'm saying. In the community, yeah. You maybe with your boss if you have problems at work, or maybe you're going to become a boss. Maybe some boss is going to make investments in you so you can make an investment into something you're doing, okay? And it's a team of people, so somebody wants to take a risk on you. Somebody wants to volunteer to help you. They see your potential. They see your growth, okay? They see your vitality. They also see your dedication. They also see that you have mastered something, okay? Like, With the divine's help, you had safe passage. You got the journey done. It's something about you being very disciplined in your purification, okay? You knew what you were doing while dealing with all of these shadow energy, okay? You still knew what you were doing. That's why the divine's coming in and rescuing you. Repairing things on your behalf, baby, okay? So something about that. Look, the divine's coming in, sending in watchmen, watch angels, service providers of the cosmic style, okay? They could be walking in human form. They could be unseen to you, okay? But they're coming in to help you restore, repair, and restart what should have already been started, okay? Somebody was really trying to make you maybe homeless, bankrupt. They wanted you to go hungry. They definitely wanted you to be unemployed in solitude, okay? This person could be a criminal, but they're going to be disciplined for what they done to you because there was a stranger that was watching the whole time. They watched them disguise themselves, come up with this conspiracy. They watched them put on a mask to try to gain something, okay? But you have sovereignty. You're this king or queen, and it's something about, look, you're ready for a challenge. You feel like, I got my boxing gloves on, let's go. Okay, because you were already prepared. Somebody didn't know that you've been training your whole life in the spirit, okay? So when it comes to you making moves and knowing what to do, the divine's always got boxing gloves on for you, and you're like hitting them with your best shot out here, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Every time. One hitter quitter in the spirit is what I'm hearing. You don't mess around. Holy Father, show me more about this in the community. What's going to happen in the community? I see, oof. Look, it's something about women in your life, okay? There could be a lot of women who are going to come into your life. They're going to be part of this team of people you could be working with. It could have something to do with instruments as well. You know, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation, okay? So all of these women could be coming together and choosing to become nothing but more love. They're being liberated through the vibration of love, okay? Look, the presence of the divine feminine. I can't hold up the other ones. I ain't got much clothes on. But at the center of everything, there is light. I am that light, okay? The lady of the interior life. So you're stepping into the community in June. You're going to trust the answers that you find inside yourself. You know the presence is of love, so you know that what is inside you, you can trust because it's of the highest vibration. And then I'm seeing you present it to a group of people, okay? Definitely. The goddess of devotion and Mary of Nazareth, okay? I am blessed. Courage gives birth to the divine. My courage gives birth to the divine. So you're about to birth out something in June in the community. It's some type of sanctuary. It's through devotion. It doesn't leave. It's committed. It helps souls evolve, okay? And it's going to be a home where people can go to find what's inside thy own self, okay? Through liberation, through freedom, through work. Interesting. Okay. Show me more about this in the community. Oof. In June. Yeah, a lot of devotion, a lot of intellectual knowledge, okay? It could have something to do with you being a medium. You're going to have some type of initiation. It could be a lot. It could be through your emotions. But this is going to be your invitation to connect up, okay? You're going to connect up. You're going to get the right plan. Look, you're going to alchemize something. It's like a mutation, okay? The alchemy mutation, okay? You have to trust in the plan because many people probably won't. They won't be part of your plan if they don't trust it because this is going to be something that is in the community for master healing. It's also, you're going through, a master healing. You're going through a karmatic clearing, and it's wisdom of the divine feminine. So you could be opening in June or starting something in June where people in the community come together is what I'm seeing. They come together to have a karmatic clearing and a master healing. A lot of changes, 1, 3, 3, 3. But we have mirror numbers, 3, 1, 1, 3, that transfer, that shift, that change. It's where everything comes together and then is going to be birthed out, okay? And it's really going to take off. It's going to blossom and bloom and grow quicker than you could even imagine. You're going to be like, whoa, something about that, okay? Look, you just have to release the desire to control, because I'm telling you, something about the plan you may not understand. Okay, it's all going to come together. It's probably not the right set of cards to use for this. Let me see. Oof. Show me about June in the community. Look, fresh start for this group of... Look, you're looking deeper. You're digging into this, to your inner gems, okay? You're about to pull something, that's going to help people believe in magic, but you're going to believe in yourself again. You're going to see how magic is truly in your life from inside and out, okay? You could be embracing some type of, you could be in the bathtub taking some type of spiritual bath, and you could have a candle, you could have the music going, and you could sit there, and then all of a sudden, it's going to hit you like, boom!